hello! You'll have to forgive my absence. I've been working with a lot of clients lately. But today the plan is that we are gonna go over to have a meeting with another client. And we're gonna go over to the studio. Alright, it's warm out here. Which is kind of nice because I can take this off. Also, this car is not mine. I'm listening to the daily. This is not my car. This car belongs to a friend who let me borrow it for the week while he's in Ohio. Thanks, Mark. In the ocean on the way over here. I'm in Ballard right now, which is a neighborhood on the east side. I got my east and west confused all the time. I had a question the other day. Someone asked me, why don't you daily vlog? Well, this is kind of why. Most of my day involves this. First, getting a cup of coffee, answering emails. I have lunch meetings with clients. I get a new client. I head to the studio. Hey, Jeb. How are you? And now I enter my studio. See? This is it. We're calling it the cubby hole. So essentially it's like this. My life revolves around 4 separate stems. Bing! Each one of these stems are equally important. Each one of these stems revolves, breaks open is the better word to use, into 2 different parts. Let's talk about music. In my bands, I have my own project, ClaireMMichelle, right? That's its own like indie rock kind of style. But I'm also being featured on like 2 different albums in the next couple of months here from my voice, which is super dope. I'm so super excited about that. That'll be like its own vlog that you'll get to see anyway in the future. Okay, anyway, so the other part of this is the teaching side of it all though. And the teaching side of it is pretty much my way of giving back to you, for me to be in front of you, to meet you, to help you. And also it helps me keep up with my theory and my education as well. I went to school to be a music teacher and I learned quickly that I didn't want to be a public music teacher. So I started teaching voice and guitar over Google Hangouts. If you want to take a lesson with me, the details are down below. Shoot me an email. In the video side of things, we have vlogs and clients. So, oh, there they are. They're like hanging fruit. That's how I did that. Anyway, so vlogs and clients. The vlogs themselves are what you're watching right now. These are my way of, again, giving back to you, showing you what I'm up to, and also keeping up my skill set and things when it comes to the editing that I do for clients. So right now with the client side of things, I'm actually shooting a music video for another client in town. I'm pretty much an independent video producer slash entrepreneur slash musician slash photographer slash consultant. Under the photo side of things, we have art and more clients. So essentially the meeting that I just came from was a client meeting for a photo session. The next part is art. So I do a lot of personal photography for myself and stuff as well. I have a few shots up at a Society 6 page, which you can see down below. I like it. The lights just turned off. On this last one, we have the miscellaneous section. And this miscellaneous section has 2 different places. Activism and this nonprofit that I'm starting with 2 other people here in town called Trans Section. So on the activism side, I don't know if you remember the Jeff Sessions video that I did a while back. Well, anyway, in that video, I kind of put a call to action for myself, and I kind of said that I'm kind of sick of just this whole administration sitting back and everything. Well, I'm a firm believer in like energy style, like if whatever you put out into the world comes back at you. I've had that thought for a long time, but I didn't know how to get into it other than through this vlogging channel. And the Gender Justice League reached out to me, and they've expressed interest in working with me to produce films for them to highlight their work that they're doing and also be more involved in the community and pretty much showing like what the activist side of transgender activists do. So now looking around at this space, I just got this space like a week ago. It's still being worked out. Really, like, I'm proud of myself for being able to get to this point where I'm able to afford this little cubbyhole. But it's still a financial stress for me. It's not something that, like, I'm easily affording. It's something that I need to do out of necessity. We don't have a space to practice as a band. Also, I don't have a space to teach either. I've been teaching out of my house, and I want to get away from that. So I had to purchase this space. And one of my mentors in town told me that necessity breeds opportunity. And in this case, there is a need for me to find more work and to keep working harder and to keep improving and keep going out there and pushing so I can be as successful as I see myself being. And I feel like since moving to Seattle, this is the first real step in that journey. Like, it just, I don't know, it makes it tactile, it makes it real. This is my space, my workspace, which is neat. So if you see there's not a whole lot of furniture in here yet, I have placed orders in for furniture. There's going to be a fold-out desk right there. It's gonna come down like that. And then there's going to be a piano right there. And I've been learning how to produce a little bit lately. And so I'm hoping that in the future, I'll be able to put some stuff out that's a little bit more in line with electronic type beats and things like that. It's a work in progress. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I'm making it happen. And then up here, we're going to have a big old shelf, which is gonna store all of our gear. And then over on this side, we're gonna have like a 4-piece drum set. I'm also hoping to rent out this space for like teachers or maybe other musicians who are looking for a space to jam to help keep this space affordable for me. But that's a wrench that we're gonna cost, so.
And it went like.
All right, that's it. So I'm packing up. One of my students is doing a recital tonight, and I am going to be performing with and after her. And she's performing for the second time in her life. She's 14, I'm really proud of her. I'm super excited for this thing. And essentially that's kind of it. If you do want to take lessons with me, I teach over Google Hangouts, so you don't have to be in Seattle for that. The other thing is, so I am flying out to New York in a couple of weeks to shoot a music video for the upcoming single, Love Me. If you're in New York City and you want to meet up, shoot me a message somehow, maybe an email. Maybe I'll put you as a cameo in my music video if it works out. Other than that, the next vlog will be one of the recording studio for Love Me, and then it's New York. Then that's gonna be exciting. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm super stoked about this space. It's so new. I don't even know what to do with it yet. I'm gonna go now and go play it over.